folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Saint Sinner issue 4 by Marvel. Now, there is some weird shit, a lot of it, some interdimension things as well, some demonic activities, and killing. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Okay, here's the team. I don't like how they wrote down the team here. You can't see it very well. Anyway, yeah, at least it's written. Alright, so when we left off Philip in issue 3, he was starting to pass through the gate because someone in the world of man has prayed to him, summoning him. So in this issue, it starts with him coming out of this gate, some dialogue between the not dialogue, an narration about it all. So he comes out, and there are some people there. There's a young man with the guitar, that old woman. There's a young blonde woman, and someone else. I think an older man. Anyway, Philippe asks the young man with the guitar for his sunglasses because he says, it hurts my eyes. I can't have other people see my eyes, you understand. And then he said, I'm sorry about the gray hairs, because the powers that causes him, I guess, to grow a bit older. And Philip tells him, I don't always control my power. And the demon inside of him says, never, Saint, you never control your powers. So Philippe takes the sunglasses, puts them on. The young man with the guitar runs away, is scared. And so, the angel inside of him tells him that he must now listen and find the one that's praying to him. Listen to his fear, his prayers. So Philip climbs up a tree, uses his powers to grow the tree higher, bigger, so he can find the man praying to him. And the tree is suffering from that. Dying because he makes it grow. And the angel tells him, all change is death, sinner. Keep going. So then he sees from atop the tree the man, or doesn't see, but he sees him in the distance. He's sitting on a water fountain and thinking of what to do. Because he wants to quit the job that he's working as, but his family needs the paycheck. He's too old to start over. The economy is shit. I feel you, man. And he just doesn't know what to do. But they can't keep doing this, but he has to. And then he's sitting there thinking about it, and then we learn that he's an ad man. He said, I don't want to work for the ad man. So he works for, I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but let's just call him the admin. And he's, the man's name is Perry, Malcolm Perry. So Perry doesn't want to keep doing this. The admin that he works for says how we're going to sell things, how you always sell things is fear. We're going to use fear. It works in all the ads, that's how you sell things to people. Oh yeah, not Philip, Perry sees this man like the devil. He doesn't want to sell his soul to the devil. Well, commercial and TV people, am I right? So he goes to, then we see I guess a flashback to the admin, his boss telling him, here, look at this. And it's a newspaper, and it's got the report about the attack from the tentacled creature, which is actually how they call him here, so I wasn't wrong. Yeah, about in the last issue. Oh yeah, in the last issue, it also ended, Philippe was going through the gate, but it ended with a man being taken on a boat to the sea with cement shoes to be drowned. But the tentacle creature took the two men that were going to drown him, and the man was stranded there for a few days and lost his mind from fear. So basically, the asshole boss of Perry wants to use that scenario for the ad. And he shows him like a whole board with, how the ad's gonna go. It's gonna be a man in the same position as that poor bastard. Gonna be tied up, cement shoes. And it's to sell some quick mail or quick shipping or something. And then suddenly Philippe appears in front of him. Well, not suddenly, just approached him. And he's like, Mr. Perry, do you know where, he's talking to him. And Perry's sitting like right in front of him on the ground. There's a drawing of Saint Sinner. So I guess that's why, there is, that's why Kento went back and made sure there would be evidence. In the last video, I said, like make him a legend, not a legend, but there would be history of Saint Sinner, where it is. So it's kind of like it's not a drawing, or maybe it is a chalk drawing. It says when there is no lesser evil. So he is the saint of the sinners, basically. So there's that. Then he appears and he starts talking to Perry. And like, I came for your calls, and you need to tell me, tell me where this is. What were you scared of? This Malcolm, and not Malcolm, your admin. And before they can continue, a man on rollerblades steals a woman's purse. And Philip says, "Excuse me a moment," and uses his powers. The weeds under the cement are growing, and they catch the man that stole the purse, allowing the police to capture him. And meanwhile, Perry's like, "I gotta run," but he can't run. And then Philippe asks him again, where I came for your calls. What is happening? And finally, Perry tells him where this is happening. Because Philip's like, "I'm here to help you, and you're going to help me." Because he's responsible for the tentacled creature. He has to go and stop him. So Perry tells him where the tentacled creature is, and they go over there. And we go over there. So we see the crew filming the commercial, or the ad, I should say. Everyone's getting ready. They have boats. They have the cameras. They're doing the whole bit. Admin's there. Perry's boss saying, "Okay, everyone get ready." They start shooting it. But of course, then the tentacle one grabs the man who's the diver, who's carrying like the part of the fake tentacled creature. He gets killed. Then the man, Sandy, that's on the boat, gets grabbed and also killed. And the boss is like, "Wait, that's not our creature, is it?" And then Philip runs in and tells the man, the admin, that he's a fool, and starts running. He reaches the dock, the same place where he threw himself off of, and he uses his powers to call not seaweed, but something that loves him, and then gives him a bridge, and he starts running at it to reach the I think it was a lady, I'm pretty sure. Which I guess is responsible for the makeup or making sure the man looks sweaty. And he tries to reach her, but unfortunately he doesn't run fast enough, and the tentacled creature grabs her. And also on the back on the dock, Perry's there too. So Philippe uses the seaweed or whatever to it starts climbing on top of him, caressing him until it gets into his nose and gives him the ability to breathe underwater. So then Philip dives underwater and starts swimming. He's got to find the tentacled creature, and then he does almost immediately, and he's now pretty big. And here we learn what actually happened. So yeah, he got sliced and turned into two tentacled creatures. So one has stayed here, and he blames Philip. You know, you betrayed me, human. You left me, and then my body got split because I didn't understand. Like, if he was cut, I thought he would be dead, and I thought, oh, maybe he stayed here. But no, now he's two creatures. One is on the Amen being tortured by the demon's brothers, and the other one's here, and he wants to kill the whole world, or eat the whole world. And Philip starts using his powers on him, but it only makes him grow bigger and stronger. And the angel's like, no, this is, not the way to do it. And then he's like, I'm going to reach my brother, my twin. And then they sort of start fighting. And then things get bad. Oh, and then they go like above water. And then the portal is open to the Amen. And then we see the other tentacled creature they wants to reach. So all this was somehow a plan to release the demons, the demons' brothers, so they can take reign over the world. And they're released, and then they go and get inside Adman, and now he's like, oh, this human fits us perfectly. Well, yeah, he's got no soul, and he works in TV. So they get inside of him, he grabs the camera, gets on a boat, and goes closer to film the tentacled creature, causing mayhem. Philippe is still there, he's got to think of a way to stop him. Now, Perry also jumps into a boat, goes after the admin. I think he purposefully bumps his boat in his to maybe kill him, because he looks at his boss and thinks he's lost now. And he bumps into his boat. There's an explosion. But the admin, now possessed by the demons, is just diving. And they're like, oh, we're gonna swim, now we're in this world. And Philippe is like, I gotta do something. But then he's picked up by the tentacled creature that holds him. And then the two tentacled twins, finally are able to hold tentacles. And then Philippe takes it and says, that's it, back to the Amen. Alright? And then he shoots, he shoots some kind of energy or something. Okay, yeah, there's the portal that's open. Yeah, the demon's brothers, they get released from the twin of the tentacled creature. Okay, yeah, there we go. He dives in, there's the explosion, keeps swimming. Blake, his name is Blake. Then beneath there are transformed admin. Oh, and mutated fish or something. Yeah, and then Philippe, back to the Amen. And then he shoots, but that was the wrong thing to do, because then the demon that was inside of him is free. Then the two tentacle creatures touch, right, and then there's, an explosion or something's about to happen, and then the angel says, you've done it now, you've killed a sinner. And then, okay, and then here you got, something comes out of Philippe. He's experiencing a worse pain than he did, even back on the Amen when he was tortured. And then he's flying past Perry. There we go. He says, Saint, I tried to stop Saint. But that's it. He just goes past Perry and to a place beyond everything, a place, the realm of the dead. And it was an explosion, what looks like some canyon. For some reason, it's continued in the Act O Kid number 5. I don't know if that means that there's this part of this story that continues in there. Anyway, that's it. That is the end of the issue. There's that explosion. So that's what happens. Okay, so first cover. This one's a bit of a mess for the eyes, I must say. Like the thing that my eye immediately would go to is you see the yin and yang again with Philip, the demon, and the angel. Other than that, it's really a mess to look at. It's, I guess maybe they should have went monochrome and then just had this part with color. Because the way it is a bit of a mess. But you see he's coming out of the hole there. I think maybe that's the man with the guitar over there. I'm not certain. But there we go. There's the angel and demon. Yeah, I think they should have, designed it differently. I think, because it's, not exactly easy on the eyes. Oh, there we go. There's Philippe. There's the man he takes the glasses from. There's going on the tree. And this is Perry, and you see there's that, like, drawing maybe I was talking about. When where there is no lesser evil. Huh. Funny, isn't it? A saint for the sinners. I guess even people who sin need some help, right? Yeah, there's our Ant-Man. There's you see Philip catching, or using his powers there. I'm gonna show you the tentacled creature. There's Philip. I think this is a lady. I'm not sure though. There's a tentacled creature. There's his twin. Just as ugly. There's old Blake. And let me just show you the, there we go, he's flying out. And boom, or foom. And that's it. Ugh. Okay. Well, this was issue 4. The more I read, the more I am bloody confused about this story. Like, every time I think it might, like, go, okay, we've done this, now what? Or at least I saw it in after issue 2, but now I have no fucking clue where it's gonna go. Because it kind of feels like, okay, now we're gonna have him, try to use his powers. Is he gonna stay on Earth and, like, try to save people, be their saint, and then, throws you off of it again. So yeah, I'm not sure anymore what the fuck's gonna happen. It is still very interesting, but it's just, I guess I wish it had more structure to it. Like a bit more story structure instead of, going here and there. I don't know, I feel like maybe this is a story that would have been better as a book, really. Or there you can expand a lot more on it. It's like, you start with him, okay, becoming this, then there's the other dimension, but there's, like, no, like, not enough, details on things, to sit and understand what's going on. And now the Philippe is in fact in the realm of the dead. What does that mean? Is he now so easily separated himself from the demon and the angel? Is that it? So he's what? No longer the saint sinner in that case? That's just it. Like, it's just gonna be that you think that's it. He'd stay like that. But then he's done the wrong thing, and does that mean the world is doomed? If he's dead now, what does it mean for his world? Is the tentacled creatures going to devour it now that he's gone? Where has the angel gone to? Where has the demon gone to? If the demons are now released there, what does it mean for the world? It's just no this clear direction of at least, okay, you kind of get how it's going to continue. But here, there's none of it, so I'm just thinking, well, what the hell's gonna happen next? Which, again, is interesting. It's kind of a mystery, but again, I think this needed more structure. Of, okay, at least somewhat of more structure. Or again, maybe this would have been much better as a book. It definitely has that Clive Barker story feel a bit, but okay, no, not exactly. Because I remember that Clive Barker book I have that I read. Even though there was a lot of weird shit there, it had structure. You kind of see where this was gonna go, and in here there's just none of that. Which is a shame. Also, I looked up. Unfortunately, Saint Sinner doesn't have a book. I was kind of hoping. But there is a TV movie, which I think I might check out after I finish reading the series. Because I just want to know what they did in the TV show with this thing. That's gonna be interesting. I imagine they probably done it a bit different for the TV show. Maybe given it a slightly different plot. Because the way it is in the comic, I don't imagine it would make for that good of a TV show. Because it doesn't. Again, the lack of of a firm plot. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind by the time I finish reading the series. There's still some issues to go. But yeah, that was issue 4. I still did enjoy the weird adventure. So let me know what you thought of issue 4 if you read it. And that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!